Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Where's the email on my Gmail? There it is. Apparently I'm live. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go some more. Alright. So, this is yet another Let's Read stream, I guess. We're doing Francis of the Filth Part 2. If you haven't tuned into the last one, I guess you can check it out in the description. I mean, if you're more of a fan of live stuff, you're welcome to stay, I guess. No one's here because I just started. Oops. Oh well. So, for this stream, I got some stuff. I got the book. Here we go. Here we go. That's Francis of the Filth. Oh, wait, let me open up the stream on another tab, just so I can be sure that I have the chat. No one's here because I see the chat. Oops. Oh well. All right, I got my water. So, for this stream, I got some stuff. Then I got here we go. My coffee. I got the essentials. Now, it says there's three viewers in the stream. Okay, now it says there's 2. Oh boy, my video output is low. It's probably because I have all these stupid tabs open. I have a few things for like background noise. I got 3 hours of gentle rain noise. Is that playing? Yeah, it's playing. Ooh, that probably sounds really good. Let me put my headphones in. Ooh, no beach heads. Okay, I disconnected from the internet. Oops. Way to go me. Way to go my connection. See, I thought I had that fixed. I thought the internet was okay. But I said stop harassing me. I thought that was a pretty funny joke. Yeah. Wow. Now, okay. I really hate how that splits up the stream though, just because I disconnected. Oh well. So like I said, I got the rain background sounds. I also got some background music. Yeah, that's some pretty good music, right? Yeah. Alright, that's good. And I also have ASMR McDonald's eating sounds. Wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's giving you tingles. Yeah, you like those tingles, don't you? Wait, let's click on another video. Let's shuffle this playlist I got here. Ooh, yeah. Munch those fries. Okay. Video output low. What the?
Get ready for a McDonald's.
All right. So okay. So I just X'd out of the tab with all the ASMR videos, and then my live stream shot back up to greenhouse. So I guess that was a funny joke for whatever. Yay. Now it's down. Why? Okay. Okay, it sounds okay. I guess I'll have to watch that. Keep an eye on it. It's just saying video output. Why though? OBS is going from like a yellow to a red square. It looks like ketchup and mustard. Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, let's try this. Let me put this on Twitter. What's happening? This is happening. Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. Maybe I should. Yeah, the 3 hour. All right. I guess the only thing we'll have is the Rusty Cage background music. Yeah, that's. It's always a pleasant. I just love the video output being low. That's so good. Alright. Let's see if... Why? Alright. That's pretty disappointing. Alright. So, if the video output is gonna remain being low or whatever, I don't know if I can do this. I might have to reset the router or something. Oh boy. Is this ASMR? Yeah. Yeah, it's... What's up, Channel 9? How are you doing? I'm having problems with the stream connection. Welcome back to Salamander Man ASMR. I really don't know about this, though, because, like... Am I late again? No. We just started. I'm trying to figure out if, like... My video output or whatever it's saying. Because, like, it's saying that I have... The stream health is pretty low. That's not gonna last very long. I disconnected once already. Oh, did I just disconnect again? Stream resumed. So... Wait, what? Okay. So, okay. Should I do this? OBS is giving me a yellow and a red. Okay. Now, I had background stuff planned, but if it's just gonna keep giving me this red stuff where it's like, oh, it's not gonna disconnect very good. Why even bother? So, what happened last time? Oh yeah, I spent the 10 minutes I was gonna wait for people to show up, talking about, oh, should I go reset this? Should I go reset my internet? Blah blah blah, and I just never got anywhere. So like last time we met Franciscus or Franciscus, and he was like half German, half Japanese, and there's that pig-faced Sergeant Benson, right? I'm sleepy, my friend. Other than the technical issues, how you doing? I'm okay. I'm real okay. Let's just get through this without disconnecting. So yeah, and boss level bad. Oof. This is awful. It's giving me these constant buffer things, but there's nothing else in my house. The heck? Why? Should I just close this tab? This is awful. Alright. Is it okay? Does it sound okay? Okay. Now it's giving me the green. And a buffering. Okay. Now it's green. Gotcha. Chapter 4. The boy with greasy, unwashed hair lowered himself down the last few feet of rock and began to pick his way toward the sea. Oh, wait. Come on. Why is it just red now? Okay. Oh, yeah. So the rule is if it's pink guy, we're reading. If it's Salamander Man, we're discussing. If it's both, well, I don't really know. I guess it's neither or both or something. I don't know. I'm getting really upset with this stream health thing. Video output low. It doesn't give me that often though. It's like tonight it wants to give me this. Okay. Okay. Chapter 4. The boy with greasy, unwashed hair lowered himself down the last few feet of rock and began to pick his way towards the sea. He had no idea where he was. In fact, perfectly still, perfectly quiet, and the landscape appeared in silhouettes. The expanse above him was shadowed yet without cloud. It was impossible to make out any sort of distance in relation to it. He sat on an ice-cold rock and looked out over a sea of liquid so black it could have been crude oil. Gnarled and twisted hands continued to reach up out of it as they had before, but this time in silence. He watched them grasp in desperation, yet he felt no emotion, only emptiness. This place was weird, dreamlike. It had a stronger sense of reality than he had ever known, but it was hallucinatory as well. In this realm, there was nothing other than a huge frozen rock and an ocean of lost souls stretching out from it. There was no atmosphere, no warmth, no color, no fear, no joy, no desire, and no time. As such, there was no telling how long he had been here or how long he would be here. Okay, okay. I kind of rushed that because I wanted to check on the stream health. It's still red. Oh boy. If it's gonna be like this for the remainder of the stream, I'm gonna be super upset. Oh boy. But is it okay? Is it okay? Oh boy. Alright. Presently, from within the confines of the shadows, something dark was fumbling around, or along. He wasn't sure what to make of it at first, and watched till the intentness of its gaze was able to form an image. Then the creature stepped from mirage into clear ice, and he saw that the darkness was not all shadow, but mostly flesh. The creature, an unsightly humanoid, was a singular matter, and one color from head to foot. He drew near and sat beside the boy. Though a total stranger in a foreign world, there was neither any sense of alarm nor of relief. The two observed each other for a period, and then the creature spoke. "Frank," he addressed the boy in a deep, rich tone. "How do you know my name? I was sent to you." Oh boy. By who? By higher powers. Frank sat and observed the entity before him. Am I in hell? No. Surely this can't be heaven. No. So what is this place? We are in between worlds, off the map, literally nowhere. And what are we doing here? Nothing, of course, but I have been sent to you to bring revelation. Revelation? Revelation of what? Revelation of the beginning of the paradigms. What about the end? I don't have the authority. What happened to my world? Your world no longer exists, and I'm tempted to say that it never did, but that might be misleading. Suffice to say, you're no longer in the frequency and never can be again. So Sergeant Benson is no longer a problem. That's kind of a stupid thing about it. Like, he's set up to be like this antagonist sort of dude, like this guy you really want to get revenge on it or see him, like, you know, I don't know. And he's just not like he's just not mentioned again. I don't think he's mentioned again. He might be. He might be like, "Oh, remember Sergeant Benson, Frank? Take your anger out on him on Chin Chin. Yeah, beat Chin Chin up because of Sergeant Benson." Oh well. Frank studied his companion closely. His face was rimmed as though by a tight circle of light, and his head occasionally gave a mild twitch. He seemed serene, but occupied. "Who are you?" Frank asked. "My name is Frey." You've got to be shitting me. I'm also known as Pink Guy. I think I'll go with Pink Guy. Frank assumed in the gray hues of that place that his flesh in the right light had to be a shade of pink. Listen carefully, Frank. Life as we know it in all its fullness is to now be revealed to you. Speak on, dear friend. All of a sudden, the gravity of the situation made Frank start to speak like an idiot. All life and matter is contained within three known omniverses, each of which contains any number of universes. The omniverses are divided into dozens of dimensions, and each dimension is divided into millions of realms. He looked at Frank to see if he was comprehending. The pink creature spoke with a voice that seemed not his own. Indeed, in most other realms, he would only have been capable of communicating in a series of grunts and squeals. But here he spoke with a somber tone and a beautiful timbre. Or timbre? Oh boy. Oh boy. Are there any black people in these omniverses? Asked Frank. What do you think? Asked Pink Guy. There was a pregnant silence before they both burst out laughing. This really must be the future then, laughed Frank. Despite being flung into an unknown world of darkness, Frank's garbage 1940s humor stayed intact. Oh boy. Oh boy. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, I was about to say, nah, never mind, it doesn't matter. I it was something I would have said at the beginning of the stream, but now it would be pointless to say it, like, whatever. There are many life forms throughout the omniverses, Frank, the pink character said, returning to sobriety. Many, and these entities essentially fall or are placed into the seven tiers of being. Who decided that? Frank asked. Pink Guy ignored this question as one of the utter stupidity. He continued. The bottom tier contains the wretched. The wretched are those who have been confined to the abyss and the infernos. They exist but only in a form that knows suffering and pain. I'm guessing these hands, he said, gesturing out to the sea. Yes, they have been condemned. For what? For, he struggled to find the right word, for damages. Frank looked off to the edge of the rock, and as one of the many wretched humanoid shadows swam towards them, reaching out with those skeletal hands, asking for another chance. Its mouth opened, but nothing came out. Frank could feel the warmth, oh boy, leaving its body as if its soul was being chipped away by the second. He quickly broke eye contact. Oh boy. Pink Guy saw Frank's discomfort and cleared his throat. The second tier from the bottom contains the brute beasts, lower than humans and other humanoid creatures. They exist but in a lesser form and with nominal consequences. They can neither be elevated from their level nor condemned from it. They toil all their days as servants of those who exist above them. To those above them they are dominated and pitied. To the wretched, the beasts are free and secure, and the envy of their sorry souls. Oh boy. As he said this, Frank continued to watch the knotted limbs stretching up from the Black Sea. He was still not entirely comfortable with this entity before him, and so watched him with a cautious eye. The third tier, Pink Guy continued, hosts the mere mortals. You would be familiar with these, a somewhat sad and conflicted mob. They live a quasi-existence in worlds in which they procreate and kill, create and destroy, love and hate. No one really knows quite what to do with them. There's minimal intervention at this point. They are a sort of work in progress. Frank looked down as he heard this. I was trying to make the world a better place, he mumbled. Said Pink Guy, by melting flesh. He moved on without another word. The fourth tier, and fourth from the top, are the rank and files. I think that's how you say it. That word's going to pop up a lot, too, because I think that's what Frank is. This includes entities like you and me, Frank. Frank looked up, perplexed. I'm not a mere mortal? Far from it, Frank. You are a rank and file. That's what's more. He looked intently at Frank as he had said this. You are the only one who had ever transcended from mere mortal to rank and file. Suffice to say, there is a lot of interest in you. I'm the only one? The corner of Frank's mouth broke into a proud grin. That makes me kind of special then, doesn't it? Whether this turn of events is fortunate for you or unfortunate is yet to be determined. I strongly suspect the latter. Frank's shoulders slumped at hearing this. I warn you that this situation has developed not necessarily to your advantage. He looked at Frank with steely eyes. That's why I was sent to you. I have come to get you before... He grew nervous, and his voice trailed off to a whisper. Before others do. Who sent you? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Why would you come if you didn't know? I felt compelled. How did this happen? Frank asked. I didn't work for this. I didn't seek it out or want it. It's impossible to tell. Maybe you were just in the right place at the right time, or the wrong place at the wrong time. Maybe you are a pawn in a plot orchestrated by higher powers, or it's possible that you were never even human from the start. Frank pondered these possibilities. None of them appealed to him. So I'm a rank and file? Rank and file. He mused. What does that even mean? How am I any different from a mere mortal? Rank and files can appear in many different forms, including humanoid form, and are able to travel between omniverses, dimensions, and realms. How? Frank asked. Ooh, I'm getting really uncomfortable in this chair. What is it? I think Frank's ability, what is it? They haven't discussed the other tiers yet, but like, I think Frank's allowed to transfer tiers or something. I don't know. Sorry. Spoiler. It's what humans would call chromosomes. Chromosomes are everything beyond the world we are living in. Chromosomes are the universal means of currency, time, travel, and power. When your chromosomes began to multiply, you became a full rank and file, and this made you both an asset and a target. Your chromosomes are still progressively multiplying at a dangerously fast rate. Entities will fear you and hunt you for your chromosomes, and whenever they are used, sold, or stolen, you will need to replenish them quickly or terrible things will happen. Why? Why is it in bad health? Okay, so stupid. It's like there's nothing else that could be taking up the connection. Why? The fifth tier are the Chimpillas. The Chimpillas are powerful. They travel the realms shadowing the rank and files, pursuing them for their chromosomes and pressing them into their surface. Pink Guy began to sweat as he said this. They are many and they can be savage. He was whispering now and looking about as though simply uttering a name could bring devastation. Several of them are pursuing me ruthlessly and have sworn to pursue you as well. There is no escaping them. They will find you. All you can do is delay it for as long as possible and hope that you can escape without too much loss. Chimpillas? Frank asked in a flash. Pink Eye had his finger to his lips. Say nothing of them. But who are they and why would they want with my chromosomes? Frank wondered. I think after this chapter, I'm gonna reset the router. I got a few more pages. It's more than just a few. Pink Eye continued, dismissing the question as more mindless drivel. The 6th and 7th tiers are shrouded in mystery. Nobody in the tiers below can say with any certainty who or what reigns in these 2 tiers, or even if there are 2 tiers. Rumor has it that the 6th tier belongs to the Peace Lords, but few would even dare to state that publicly. The Peace Lords, Frank repeated. I'm guessing the Chimpellas are the bad guys and the Peace Lords are the good guys? Then you guessed like a moron. Some Chimpillas are good, others are evil, and some are yet to make their allegiance known. What you have to understand, Frank, is that there are hostilities in the omniverses, and loyalty is correctly a very fluid notion. The Peace Lords are extremely powerful, yet no one knows where their allegiances lie. Certainly not us, and perhaps not even amongst the Peace Lords themselves. Some are the very essence of evil, yet warp themselves in light. Others are pure goodness, yet vile. Their loyalties, or veil their loyalties with clouds of darkness and deception. Who is at the top tier? Who has supreme power? Frank was agitated as he asked this. The top tier, said Pink Eye. He stopped there, lost for words, and Frank looked at him agog. Tell me about the top tier. You're here to reveal this to me, right? Who or what is at the top tier of being? Frank glared at Pink Eye as he asked this. Pink Eye appeared reluctant to speak on, as if revealing any such names or identities or titles or presents could see him instantly thrown amongst the wretched. At the top tier, he said with a holy awe, if the stories are true, is the ultimate god. Pink Eye held Frank's tricep tightly and pulled him near to conclude his revelation. We think the ultimate god is Chin Chin, he whispered firmly in Frank's ear. Frank sat in wonder as he heard these words. The ultimate god, he mouthed. Chin Chin. This is upsetting. This is really upsetting. Did it die? Wait, is the stream? Wait, is the stream okay? Is it still going? All right, I'm just gonna go reset the internet connection now. I'll be back, or the stream will be back. Oh boy.